So one of the questions I like to ask is, like, what do you need your red dot for? What do you need it to do, right? And it sounds like that's a dumbass question, but really it's not, because some people, I think, sometimes overthink it. Like for me, I just need to be able to see the dot clearly, because my bulbs are not what they used to be. I need to be able to place that dot on whatever it is that I'm trying to hit, whatever my target is, and I need that shot to land there or very, very close to it. What's going on, good people? It's your boy RGG, a regular gun guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I bring you gun content that everybody can relate to. If this is your first time here and you enjoy this video, leave me a thumbs up and smash that sub button. And if you're returning to the channel, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Let's be real for a minute, right? In today's gun world, so many of us, I'm gonna say us, because I don't want to point the finger at nobody, have become dependent on accessories. The red dot, to be more specific, right? So, you know, in this red dot game is a big cluster something. There's so many different outlooks on red dots. And what I mean by that is, you got the guys who are super brand loyal and they always gonna go for that one brand. You got the guys who want to spend the most money on the most expensive red dot they can find. And then you got most of the rest of us who are like, you know, hardworking people that say, man, look, it's hard to be trying to spend, you know, hundreds of dollars on an accessory that's not necessarily needed. Now, let's be clear. The red dot is probably one of the best inventions, man, since water, right? Like, now I won't go that far, but it's a great, you know, thing to have on your firearm, because it makes shooting a lot easier. Once you get used to it, you can put the dot on what you're trying to hit and you can hit it. All that being said, I am going to talk about a red dot today, but I need you to listen to me. Don't go nowhere, because this is a great story. If it's new like this, where I had never heard of it, I'm not about to just run out to the range, do a video on it. Nah, I needed to live with it for a minute. I need to see if it lives up to what's being advertised. I need to see if it really worked. The dot we're talking about today, the Aimwin PN330. This red dot is, like I said, by a company that I had never heard of before. And this is a RMSC cut dot, which is typically for more of your concealed carry guns or your smaller firearms. I've had this dot, full disclosure, for probably almost 3 months. And I've had it on my Ruger RXM. And we'll talk about the features here in a little bit, and I've brought it to the range. I've taken it to the range at least 6-7 times. Treating it as if it's like a concealed carry dot. Now, I don't carry the RXM, but I was kind of treating it that way. Putting it in the range bag, bumping it around. I take it to the range. I'll bang it up against the wood tables at the range and stuff like that, just to kind of see if it'll cause it to lose zero. Go back to the range, shoot it the next time without touching the zero, see if it holds up, and whatever the case may be. So now that when I bring this video, now we can talk about it from an honest perspective, primarily because the price of this dot is impressive. Let's go take a look at it, take some shots, and then we'll come back, go over the features, and then I'll give you guys the verdict on what I came up with after doing this experiment for a couple months. In most cases, you probably not shooting competition with this red dot. So I need practical accuracy. What is practical accuracy? Boy, it's like I'm teaching a class today and I don't even know all the answers. You just need to be able to get on target, to be able to hit a human-sized target at a reasonable distance. And we're not gonna dig all the way into that, but that's what you need the dot to do. You know, you get certain features on certain dots. Like for this particular one, you got your different reticles, you got your 32 MOA circle, I think it's a 2 MOA dot, and you can switch between them, dot only, circle dot combo. It's got what they call, I think Aimwin, shake awake, basically that technology where you sit the dot down, it turns off, saves battery power, you turn it, you pick it up, it turns back on. But I need to see if it's gonna work over time. Am I gonna be able to bang it up against some stuff? Or am I gonna wake up one day, pick that firearm up and that dot not gonna turn on? So at least let me get a little bit of time with it. And this can be with any dot, don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about now because these guys are brand new. We'll continue to shoot it, talk a little bit more about it, and then I'll tell you my experience with it at the end. For the record, I've easily got over 1,000 rounds through this gun with this dot on it, right? It happened over a couple months. Me just going to the range, maybe shoot 50, 100 rounds through it, you know, but I've been to the range quite a few times with it. What I've got down range here, just a USPSA practice target. I'm back here at about 10 yards, and I'm gonna take some shots and see if I'm able to stay in that zone, okay? You know. We could go down here, look at this, and as you can see, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty good in that A zone. But if this is a threat, you know, we took care of it. So now I'm backed up to about 15 yards or so. I got my my trusty 8-inch steel gong down there. Just take some shots. Up, gotta reload. Now, mind you, I zeroed this dot a few months back, so I still haven't re-zeroed. It's still been holding all day. I'll show you what I like to do. I like to just bang. It's not loaded right now, as you can see. It's not loaded. I'm just... And this is not a torture test. Weird part is, look at how it's putting indents on the table. Look at what I'm doing to the table, like... And you don't have to do this. Don't do this to your dots, man. Let me see how much damage it did. Not a whole lot. It's wood, so it's not like it's concrete. I mean, how many of us is doing that much damage to our EDC guns? So, all right, after banging it against the table, again, and I can't tell y'all how many times I've done this. See. Uh-oh. We hit, miss, hit. It's holding, man. So I figured I'd have some fun, bring the Aimwin back to 25. I'll also show you guys the video where I hit the 8-inch gong from 50 yards. I've been running this Aimwin all day. Final test, 50 yards. The only way I'm letting this optic pass the test is if I'm able to hit with a Ruger RXM on an 8-inch gong, standing about 3.5 feet off the ground at 50 yards, and I got 5 shots to do it. If I hit it, this optic is a go. If I don't, it's a no-go. Hot damn. Here goes nothing. First shot. Oh. I think I hit it. No, I missed. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Hold on. I missed a couple shots. I think I got another magazine on me, y'all. Miss. Hit. 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 I mean, concealed carry dot, 25 yards, 8-inch gong. That's practical accuracy for your ass. I've had this optic for almost 3 months now. I've been bringing it back and forth to the range, banging it around. I zeroed it one time, never zeroed it again. I've been able to hit from 50 yards, 25 yards to an 8-inch gong. The practical accuracy for me using this dot has been on point, right? You know, a lot of that goes to the gun and the shooter as well, but it hasn't lost zero. So I've been able to kind of do whatever I needed to do with it. So I think that's kind of what we look for at the end of the day. And for a dot coming in, you know, less than 200 bones, it's not a bad option. I'm not sure what else we're supposed to expect out of it. And again, I gave time with it. So I didn't just come to the range one time, shoot it a few times, because sometimes dots will hold up through that. As a matter of fact, I got a dot that's very popular right now that I have to send back to the manufacturer because it won't even turn on no more. It's definitely 3-4 times the price of this dot. And I never even banged it around or anything. So at the end of the day, like, I don't trust no red dot with my life, that type of thing, right? Because anything can fail. Cool things about this red dot, it does have the rear sights on there, built onto the red dot. So if the dot does fail, you know, I think you should always have backup sights, but it also has that on there. So if the dot did go out, you have that backup option, which I think is good. It's got the shake to wake. It's got all the features that you would want in the red dot. I don't have to get super technical with it. You can look up the PN330. I think it's like 180 beans. At the end of the day, it may be worth checking out, man. That's your call. Do me a favor. Stay solid. It's free. Stay out the way.